Hey, happy Friday. We made it. We crossed the finish line of another long week. Can you feel that? The shift in the air, the weight on your shoulders feeling just a little bit lighter. The future, which for the last 5 days has been measured in deadlines and meetings, is now a beautiful blank canvas. 48 hours of possibility. I was just sitting here in the quiet, enjoying that feeling. And I had an idea. So often we let the weekend just happen to us. We run errands, we catch up on chores, and suddenly it's Sunday night and we don't feel any more rested than we did on Friday. So tonight, what if we did something different? What if we became the architects of our own peace? Let's plan the perfect, coziest, laziest, most restorative weekend imaginable. Not a real plan with schedules and reservations, just a fantasy, a shared daydream. There is only one rule in this game. There are no obligations, no chores, no shoulds. There is only what feels good, what feels gentle, what feels kind to our tired souls. So get comfortable. Let your mind relax. Let's begin our journey into our perfect, lazy weekend. Let's start with tomorrow morning, Saturday. The first thing that happens is nothing. There is no alarm clock. None. We have disabled it. We are giving ourselves the gift of waking up naturally. We wake up not because we have to, but because our bodies decide they are done sleeping. Imagine you're slowly drifting up from a pleasant dream. You become aware of the softness of the pillow under your head. The first thing you notice is the light. It's not the harsh grey light of a workday morning. It's a soft, gentle, golden light filtering through the curtains, and you can feel the warmth of it on your face. There is no jolt of panic, no immediate mental checklist of the day's tasks. There is just a slow, wonderful, luxurious stretch, a full body yawn, the feeling of pure, unadulterated peace. We just lie there for a while, enjoying the silence of the morning, listening to the house settle. There is absolutely nowhere we have to be. Isn't that the most beautiful thought? Okay, eventually the desire for coffee or tea will gently pull us out of bed. So let's tiptoe to the kitchen. The floor is cool under our feet, and we will make the perfect morning beverage. Let's choose coffee this time, and we will do it slowly. We will perform the full sacred ritual. We'll grind the beans ourselves just to smell that incredible rich aroma fill the kitchen. We'll do the slow pour over, patiently watching the dark, fragrant liquid drip, drip, drip into the pot. This isn't just making coffee. This is a meditation. It's the first act of deliberate, mindful peace in our day. And for breakfast, what is the perfect, lazy Saturday breakfast? Is it a big stack of fluffy pancakes with melted butter and real maple syrup, the kind that pools in the little craters? Or maybe something simpler, thick slices of toasted sourdough bread with avocado and a sprinkle of chili flakes. Or maybe just a bowl of fresh berries, vibrant and sweet. Let's decide on pancakes. We can even make them together, a little flour on our noses, laughing in the quiet of the kitchen. We will not eat it standing up or rushing. We will sit down at the table by the window, and we will actually taste our food. We will savor every single bite. We will sip our perfect coffee. We will talk, or we will just sit in a comfortable silence. It is our weekend. We make the rules. Now for the rest of the morning. What is our grand plan? Our grand plan is to have no plan at all. Maybe we take our second cup of coffee out into the garden or onto a balcony and just sit. We watch the bees buzzing around the flowers. We feel the gentle breeze. We do nothing. We practice the lost art of just being. Or maybe we curl up in the coziest armchair with that book we've been meaning to read for months. We get lost in someone else's story. We turn the pages slowly. If we get sleepy after a few chapters, we close our eyes and we doze off right there in the chair with the sun on our face. A guilt-free morning nap. Can you imagine anything more luxurious. There is no agenda. There is only peace. Now let's drift into our perfect Saturday afternoon. I think our lazy morning has left us feeling restored. Maybe now we feel a gentle pull to connect with nature. So we go for a walk, not a strenuous hike, a meander, a slow, aimless stroll through a nearby park or a quiet forest path. Imagine the sounds, the crunch of leaves under our feet, the sound of a woodpecker high up in a tree, the distant happy sound of children laughing. We're not trying to get anywhere. We are just walking, breathing in the clean air, feeling our bodies move. We might find a particularly beautiful mossy log and just sit there for 20 minutes, talking about everything and nothing. We are completely present in this simple, beautiful moment. And when we get home, our bodies are pleasantly tired. Our minds are clear, and we are ready for the next glorious phase of a lazy weekend, the dedicated afternoon nap. This is not the accidental dozing in a chair. This is the real thing. We retreat to the bedroom, draw the curtains to make it dim and cozy, and we get under the covers just for an hour to let our bodies and minds completely reset. It is the ultimate act of self-kindness. As the late afternoon sun begins to cast long shadows, we feel a little spark of creativity. We could do something gentle with our hands. Maybe we get out some watercolors and just play with the colors on a piece of paper, not trying to create a masterpiece, just enjoying the feeling of the brush moving, of the colors blending together. Or maybe we decide to cook a special, slow dinner together. We put on some good music. We chop vegetables. We stir a sauce, sipping a glass of wine. The whole process is the point. The meal at the end is just a bonus. And that brings us to our perfect Saturday night. Tonight there is no pressure to go out. The greatest party in the world is right here on this sofa. We are going to have the ultimate cozy movie night. First, the preparation. This is key. We will gather every soft blanket and every fluffy pillow in the house, and we will build a magnificent nest on the sofa, a fortress of comfort. Next, the snacks. This is not a time for sensible snacks. This is a time for movie snacks. We will make a huge bowl of popcorn with real melted butter and just the right amount of salt. And we will have chocolate and maybe some ice cream in the freezer for later. And finally, the movie itself. We will not spend an hour scrolling through streaming services. We have already decided. We will watch a beloved classic, a comfort movie, something we've both seen before, so there's no pressure. We know the lines. We know the ending. It feels like visiting an old friend. And then we press play. We turn off all the lights except for one small warm lamp in the corner. We snuggle down into our nest of blankets. The movie starts, and for the next 2 hours, the world disappears. There is only the glow of the screen, the taste of popcorn, the warmth of the blanket, and the feeling of being safe and cozy right here next to each other. Now it's Sunday, the feeling of a Sunday in our perfect weekend is different. It's even slower, even quieter. We wake up naturally again. And this morning we decide breakfast in bed is the only acceptable option. A simple tray with coffee and maybe a croissant and a small flower in a vase. Just a little moment of beauty to start the day. We read, we talk, we just exist in our cozy little haven, while the world outside slowly begins to think about the week ahead. But we are not there yet. We are still here. Sunday afternoon is for a deep restorative activity, something for the soul. Maybe we put on a whole album, a record, and we listen to it from the very first track to the very last in order, the way the artist intended. We just lie on the floor and let the music wash over us. Or maybe we pull out an old photo album and we go on a journey into our own past. We laugh at the old haircuts. We remember the stories behind the pictures. We feel a gentle, sweet nostalgia for the people we used to be, and a deep gratitude for the people we have become. As the sun begins to set on our perfect weekend, there's a quiet, peaceful melancholy in the air. The weekend is ending, but we don't feel dread. We feel full. We feel rested. We feel ready. We will make a simple, comforting dinner. Something like a warm soup or a simple pasta, and we will eat it, and we will talk about our weekend, our perfect imaginary weekend. And we realize that even though we didn't do anything productive, we did the most important thing of all. We rested, we connected, we tended to our own souls. And now it's time for the final part of our journey. It's time for sleep. A deep, peaceful, well-deserved sleep. As you lie in bed, I want you to hold on to the feeling of this weekend we designed. The feeling of the warm sun on your skin during our walk. The taste of the perfect coffee. The safety of our blanket nest. The sound of our shared comfortable silence. These feelings are real. You created them right now with your imagination, and you can carry them with you. This peace is yours to keep. It can be your little sanctuary to return to during the coming week. Let this feeling of deep, profound rest be your lullaby. You are restored. You are ready. And you are not alone. Sleep now. Sleep well. And dream of lazy, sun-drenched days. Good night.